Hey there, travelers. Welcome to Travel Vibes, your go-to source for all things travel. If you're someone who loves flying and exploring new destinations but hates the chaos that comes with navigating airports, then you're in the right place. We're diving into some shocking airport secrets that the industry doesn't want you to know about. You'll be amazed by how much you've been missing and how knowing these insider tips can completely change your airport experience for the better. Whether you're a frequent flyer who knows the drill or a first-time traveler trying to figure it all out, these tips are perfect for anyone who wants to travel smarter, save time, and avoid those hidden costs. And hey, if you find these tips useful, don't forget to subscribe to Travel Vibes for more travel hacks and tips every week. So, buckle up and let's get started on uncovering the 12 airport secrets you've never heard before. And trust me, number 7 will absolutely shock you. Secret number 1: airports, shopping malls with wings. All right, let's kick things off with one of the biggest secrets airports don't want you to realize. Airports are basically shopping malls with planes attached. That's right. They may look like bustling hubs for catching flights, but in reality, every inch of the airport is strategically designed to get you to spend money. Think about it. Have you ever noticed how the seating areas are almost always positioned right next to stores and restaurants? Well, that's not by chance. Airports use a technique known as revenue seating, and trust me, it's no accident that the most comfortable chairs are almost always facing those high-priced food courts or duty-free shops. Next time you find yourself relaxing before a flight, pay attention to where the seating is placed. It's all about luring you in so you spend more time in the retail areas. And it works. Whether you're grabbing a bite or just browsing, you're more likely to pick something up if you've had time to settle in. The more comfortable you feel, the more likely you are to open your wallet, whether you plan to or not. For many travelers in the US, especially those on layovers, you're probably used to spending hours wandering through terminals, looking for a comfortable spot to sit. You may even feel like you have plenty of time before your flight. But don't be fooled. This is exactly what airports want. They know that while you're waiting for your gate info, you'll most likely get hungry, thirsty, or even tempted by the shops around you. So the next time you step into an airport, be aware of how you're being led into spending without even realizing it. Secret number 2: the hidden trap of revenue seating. Now let's dive into another secret you might not have noticed. Revenue seating. You know those comfy chairs near the food courts, charging stations, or gates? The ones that seem perfect for relaxing before your flight? Well, they're not as innocent as they seem. In fact, they're part of a carefully planned trap designed to get you to linger longer and ultimately spend more money. Airports have mastered the art of making you feel comfortable and relaxed, and it's all part of their strategy to increase your chances of making those impulse purchases. Whether it's grabbing a snack, buying a magazine, or picking up a souvenir you didn't even plan for, it's all too easy to fall into the airport's money-making trap when you're lounging in these free chairs. As someone who travels frequently, especially on those long layovers or before early flights, you've probably felt like you had all the time in the world. But the more time you spend in these cozy spots, the more likely you are to head over to that overpriced cafe or pop into the duty-free shop for something you didn't even need. So next time you sit down in one of those comfy chairs, ask yourself, how much is this seat really costing you? Secret number 3: the real truth about duty-free shopping. Let's talk about one of the biggest myths in the travel world: duty-free shopping. We've all heard about how duty-free is supposed to be a tax-free haven where you can get amazing deals. I mean, who doesn't love the idea of avoiding taxes and scoring cheap products, right? But here's the harsh reality. Duty-free prices aren't always as low as you think. In fact, a study by Consumer Watchdog found that only about 20% of duty-free items were actually cheaper than the same products in regular stores. That means 80% of the time, you're paying more than you would if you just walked into a store outside the airport. Take something like electronics or perfumes. Those high-tech gadgets you're eyeing in the airport? They're usually marked up, sometimes as much as 30% more than online retailers or local stores. For example, A bottle of whiskey at Heathrow Airport might cost you $15 more than it would at your local liquor store. That doesn't sound like much of a bargain, does it? If you're really looking to save on things like tech gadgets, skip the duty-free shop and head straight to a Best Buy kiosk. They often offer price matching, so you'll get a better deal and have the option to return the product at any Best Buy location. So, next time you think duty-free shopping is a steal, take a moment to do the math. It might not be as much of a deal as you think. Secret number 4. The hidden costs of airport transportation. If you've ever taken a taxi or ride-sharing service from an airport, you've probably noticed that the fare always seems a little higher than what you expected. Well, there's a reason for that. Airport transportation costs more than it should. Airports have hefty pickup fees that get tacked onto your ride when you're picked up directly from the terminal. These extra charges can easily add 20% or more to your fare, making what should be a straightforward ride much more expensive. But here's a little pro tip. If you want to avoid these hidden fees, here's what you can do. Take a free airport shuttle to a nearby hotel before calling your Uber or Lyft. Sounds simple, right? But this trick is a game changer. By hopping on a shuttle to a hotel outside the airport, you can bypass the airport's zone charges, which can save you quite a bit of money. And here's the best part. You might even get part of your journey covered for free. Some hotels near major airports offer shuttle services that will take you to and from the terminal, so you can get a little closer to your final destination without paying a dime. It's a small effort that can save you big, especially if you're traveling to or from an airport with high transport fees. Secret number 5. The hidden free amenities you've been missing. All right, let's move on to something that might surprise you. Hidden free amenities at airports. That's right. Free stuff. Airports may seem like expensive, chaotic places, but there are a ton of amenities that you might not even know about, and they won't cost you a penny. Here's the kicker. Many airports around the country offer free services that could make your travel experience a whole lot more enjoyable. For example, did you know that San Francisco, Chicago O'Hare, and Portland International Airports all have free yoga rooms? If you've ever felt the stress of a long layover, imagine being able to relax and stretch before your flight. These yoga rooms are tucked away, often in less crowded areas of the terminal, so you'll have a peaceful place to recharge. And it doesn't stop there. Some airports also offer complimentary movie theaters, where you can catch a film while you wait, or museum exhibits, like those at Miami International or San Francisco, showcasing local art and culture. These hidden gems offer a great way to escape the crowds and make your wait much more enjoyable. Next time you're at the airport, be sure to look around and explore the amenities beyond the usual food courts and shopping areas. Who knows? You might just stumble upon a relaxing spot that turns your travel stress into an opportunity to unwind. Secret number 6. Free lounge access. It's closer than you think. Now let's talk about one of the best-kept secrets at airports. Airport lounges. You might think these places are only for business travelers or those with fancy frequent flyer status, but here's the truth. Lounge access is more accessible than you think. Many premium credit cards like the Chase Sapphire Reserve or American Express Platinum come with complimentary access to Priority Pass lounges. That means if you've got one of these cards, you may already be eligible to kick back in comfort with free snacks, drinks, and Wi-Fi, all while avoiding the chaos of the main terminal. And guess what? You can even bring a guest along for the ride, meaning you and your travel companion can both enjoy a peaceful environment before your flight. But don't worry if you don't have one of these premium cards. You can often find discounted day passes for lounges from other travelers selling their extra access, or simply pay a one-time fee to get in. When you factor in the free food, comfortable seating, and quiet atmosphere, the small investment might be totally worth it, especially on long layovers or before early morning flights. So, the next time you find yourself in an airport, don't overlook the lounges. Check with your credit card provider, see if you're eligible, and treat yourself to a much-needed break from the terminal madness. Secret number 7. The hidden tactic of delayed gate announcements. Let's talk about something that will really surprise you. Delayed gate announcements. You may have experienced this yourself. Waiting in the terminal, checking the screens, and wondering when the gate information will finally show up. Well, here's the secret. Airports and airlines often delay gate announcements on purpose, and you won't believe why. The reason is simple. They want you to keep shopping. Yep, it's a tactic to get you to linger longer in the retail areas, spending more money. By holding off on the gate details, they're hoping you'll sit in those comfy chairs or grab a bite to eat instead of heading straight to your gate. The longer they keep you there, the more likely you are to spend. And here's where it gets even worse. Last-minute gate changes are a common tactic used by airlines. When they change your gate last minute, it increases the chances that you'll miss your flight. And guess what? Airlines rarely take responsibility for this. If you miss your flight due to a gate change, they'll often blame you for not being at the gate on time and charge you rebooking fees. This is a huge revenue boost for them and a major headache for you. So, the next time you're at the airport, stay close to your gate and keep an ear out for updates. Don't let these last-minute changes catch you off guard. Secret number 8. Behavior detection. You're being watched now. Here's a secret you might not have thought about. You're being watched at the airport. And no, I'm not just talking about the X-ray machines and metal detectors. There's a hidden team of behavior detection officers who are constantly monitoring you as you move through the terminal. Their job is to spot potential threats by observing specific behaviors that might indicate stress or deception. These officers are trained to look for things like sweating, fidgeting, or even something as simple as repeatedly checking your watch. It sounds a little creepy, right? But it's happening all the time in airports across the country. So, if you've ever been flagged for additional screening or felt like you were under the spotlight, it might not have been random. It could have been due to how you were acting or even how you booked your flight. Here's where it gets even more interesting. If you're flagged, it's not just a one-time thing. You might be tracked for future flights as well. Factors like booking a last-minute flight, buying a one-way ticket, or even flying to certain countries could raise a red flag. And once you're on the radar, you may face extra scrutiny on all your future trips. So be mindful of how you carry yourself. Try to stay calm and composed, especially when you're in the security line. Secret number 9, the hidden airport charges that will surprise you. All right, let's talk about something that often flies under the radar. Those hidden charges at the airport that can quietly drain your wallet. You're probably already familiar with the inflated prices for food and tickets, but what you might not know is that there are extra fees that sneak up on you, especially when it comes to transportation. If you've ever taken a taxi or ride-sharing service from an airport, you've likely noticed that the fare is always a little higher than you expected. Well, that's because airport transportation surcharges are a common but often hidden cost. These extra fees are applied when taxis or ride-sharing services pick you up directly from the terminal, and they can add 20% or more to your fare. But here's a pro tip to avoid these extra charges. Instead of taking your ride directly from the terminal, hop on a free airport shuttle to a nearby location. Once you're off airport property, you can call your Uber or Lyft from there, and you'll avoid those pesky airport zone surcharges. It's a simple hack that can save you a lot of money, especially if you're traveling during busy times. Secret number 10. What happens to your lost luggage? Now here's a shocking secret that might leave you a little speechless. When airlines lose your luggage, it doesn't just disappear. In fact, after 30 to 90 days of being unclaimed, your lost bag is sold off to a company called Unclaimed Baggage. This company buys abandoned suitcases by the truckload, and they don't just toss them aside. They unpack them, clean them, and then sell everything inside. Imagine that. Your favorite jacket, a brand new pair of shoes, or even high-end electronics, all gone and sold at a store in Scottsboro, Alabama, or through their online marketplace. They even sell the luggage itself, and you can find everything from designer clothes, still with the tags on, to luxury watches and even wedding rings. So if you've ever lost luggage, your belongings could very well be making someone else's day by being sold in a store. Here's a pro tip. Always keep your most valuable items, like medications, electronics, and anything sentimental, in your carry-on bag. This way, you avoid the risk of your essentials being lost forever. Plus, you'll have peace of mind knowing that your most important things are with you, no matter what happens to your checked luggage. Secret number 11. Stay calm. The stress-free travel approach. Now that you know these insider secrets, it's time to talk about how you can stay calm during your travels and enjoy the journey without stressing out. Travel doesn't have to be a chaotic, nerve-wracking experience. In fact, with a little bit of preparation and the right mindset, you can navigate airports like a pro and have a smooth, enjoyable trip. A huge part of stress-free travel is preparing ahead of time. If you've ever been caught off guard by long lines, confusing airport layouts, or hidden fees, you know how stressful it can be. But armed with these tips, you can avoid those surprises. One simple way to reduce stress is by familiarizing yourself with the airport layout before you even leave for the airport. Use apps like Google Maps or check the airport's official website to find out where everything is, especially the hidden gems like free yoga rooms, lounges, and water refill stations. Knowing where these amenities are located gives you a sense of control and helps you stay calm. The more prepared you are, the less likely you are to get caught off guard. So take the time to plan ahead and relax, knowing that you're ready for anything that comes your way. Secret number 12. Master the art of airport travel. And there you have it. Mastering the art of airport travel. Flying doesn't have to be a stressful or expensive experience if you're equipped with the right knowledge. Airports are designed to get you to spend more. But now that you know their secrets, you can take control of your journey. Whether it's avoiding overpriced food courts, discovering hidden lounges, or steering clear of those sneaky hidden fees, you now have the tools to travel smarter, save money, and make your airport experience much smoother. Armed with this insider info, you'll walk through those terminals like a seasoned traveler, confident and prepared. So next time you're heading to the airport, use these strategies to your advantage. Take the time to plan ahead, explore the hidden gems, and avoid those hidden traps. Your travels will be more enjoyable, and your wallet will thank you. Safe travels and happy flying. Wrapping up, your next adventure awaits. And that's it, folks. Now you're armed with all the insider knowledge you need to travel smarter and navigate airports like a pro. From avoiding hidden fees to finding those secret spots that most people miss, you're ready to turn your airport experience into something stress-free and even a little fun. Remember, travel isn't just about reaching your destination. It's about enjoying the journey every step of the way. So, the next time you're at the airport, keep these secrets in mind and let your travels be as smooth and enjoyable as possible. Before you go, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on more travel tips and hacks from Travel Vibes. I've got plenty more to share that will help make your adventures even better. Thanks for watching, and I can't wait to see you on the next journey. Until then, happy travels and safe skies.